Pachamama. Pachamama is a concept that comes from the indigenous culture of the Andes region in South America, especially among the Quechua and Aymara peoples. The word Pachamama comes from Quechua language, where Pacha means world, earth, or universe, and Mama means mother. Therefore, Pachamama is commonly translated as Mother Earth. Definition of Pachamama. Pachamama refers to goddess or spiritual entity that represents the earth. She is believed to be the source of life, fertility, and nourishment. In this belief system, the earth is not just a physical place, but a living being that must be respected and cared for. Cultural significance. In Andean tradition, Pachamama plays a central role in daily life. People express gratitude and respect to her through rituals, offerings, and ceremonies. This offering may include food, drink, or symbolic items, which are given back to the earth as a way of maintaining balance and harmony. Modern relevance. Today, the concept Pachamama is often associated with environmental awareness and sustainability. It reminds people around the world of the importance of protecting the earth and living responsibly.
So guys, have you ever heard the terms Pachamama? Many people think that Pachamama is a place or even the same as Ecuador, but that's not correct. So, what exactly is Pachamama and how it is related to Ecuador? Pachamama is a belief and cultural concept that comes from indigenous communities in the Andes regions, especially from civilization like the Inca civilization. In simple terms, Pachamama means Mother Earth. In this belief system, nature is seen as a living entity that provides life and therefore must be respected and protected. On the other hand, Ecuador is a country located in South America. It lies within the Andes region, which is why many of its people still maintain cultural connection to the idea of Pachamama. However, Pachamama is not a country. It is a spiritual and philosophical concept. Interestingly, Ecuador has formally recognized these values. In its 2008 constitution, nature, referred to as Pachamama, is granted legal rights. This means nature is not only seen as a resource, but also as a subject that deserves protection. This idea is known as the rights of nature. So, the relationship between Pachamama and Ecuador is cultural and legal. Pachamama is a belief and worldview, while Ecuador is a country that incorporates these values into its legal system. In conclusion, Pachamama is not the same as Ecuador. Pachamama represents Mother Earth in indigenous belief system, while Ecuador is a modern state that can recognize and protect this concept. Understanding this destination shows how traditional belief can influence modern law, especially in protecting the environment. Understanding this discussion shows how traditional belief can influence modern law, especially in protecting the environment.
In the midst of an increasingly complex global dynamic, an important question arises. Does Indonesia need to strengthen bilateral relations with Ecuador through a cooperation agreement? And if yes, in what area should the cooperation be built? And the answer is yes. It is very necessary for Indonesia to establish and strengthen cooperation agreements with Ecuador. The main reason is the first, as an increase in export and market potential. Ecuador has a potential market and a fairly active government policy, thus opening up great opportunities to increase Indonesia's export volume. And the second, trade and investment cooperation. The two countries have pioneered a trade cooperation forum and tried to form a double tax avoidance agreement to bridge economic and investment relations. The third, strategic sector, like energy and defense. There is a cooperation between Pertamina and Petroecuador in oil and gas exploration, as well as the signing of defense cooperation on April 2017 to improve military and naval capabilities. And the last, diplomatic relation and geographical position. Ecuador considers its relationship with Indonesia very important, and the two countries have been in diplomatic relations for 45 years. Although Ecuador had ended the bilateral investment agreement in 2017, the two countries are still intensively establishing new cooperation in various sectors, including drug eradication.
Can Indonesia implement Penchamama like in Ecuador or not? I think it's possible, but the challenges are immense. We actually already have our own Penchamama. Indigenous people across the archipelago have long lived by a similar philosophy. The Dayak people of Kalimantan believe the forest is an older sibling that must be respected. The Badui indigenous people never cut down trees indiscriminately because nature is a part of their identity. And in Papua, belief in monsoon and the power of nature remains strong. The challenges are huge. One, extractive economy. Indonesian economy is heavily dependent on extractive industry like coal, palm oil, gold mining, and nickel. If nature right, we legally recognize it. A forest could sue a mining company that destroyed it. Existing permits could be challenged. This would significantly disrupt the investment climate. And two, political resistance and large industrial corporations with significant influence in parliament and government. Recognizing natural rights as a legal entity would limit the scope of the extractive industry. It's no surprise that there will be massive resistance from this interest group. And the last one, legal mechanisms are ready even in Ecuador. The implementation of natural rights remains debate. Who is the legal guardian to represent nature in court? How is the law expressed by rivers or forests measured? Indonesia does not yet have a legal mechanism for this.
In conclusion, Pachamama is a philosophical and spiritual concept for the Andean peoples that view nature as a living entity with intrinsic value, thus requiring humans to maintain a harmonious relationship with the environment. This concept goes to beyond belief and has evolved into an ethical paradigm for nature protection. Constitutionally, Ecuador served as a concert example by recognizing the right of nature in its 2008 constitution, demonstrating that local wisdom can be integrated into a modern legal system. In Indonesia, value argument with the Pachamama have long been embedded in the local wisdom of various indigenous communities that respect and maintain the balance of nature. However, from a legal and practical perspective, its implementation still faces various challenges, such as the dominance of an economy based on the exploitation of natural resources, resistance from political and corporate actors, and the suboptimal legal instrument that recognize nature as a legal subject. Therefore, as a student, especially from a legal perspective, Indonesia has the potential to adopt Pachamama value, but this cannot be done instantly. A gradual, systematic, and conscientious approach is needed, tailored to national conditions. Efforts that can be made include enforcing environmental regulation, recognizing and protecting the rights of indigenous people, and reforming development politics to focus more to education and ecological well-being. That's all. Thank you.